Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. Look what I'm doing. I've got these 3 pieces, all these loose cushions. I've got 3 area rugs actually, and then a bedroom over here to my left, and a walk-in closet down the steps, and a very, very large basement area. This is a very big job. So anyway, I'll just show you what I'm doing. I'm using, of course, the TSC, or Total Solution Control Cleaning Head, which is a great tool. This is my preferred tool. I know a lot of guys like the Sapphire Scientific, and I have one of those, but I much prefer this one. It's much more nimble. And more ergonomic, and I've got a little issue going on here. Yeah. Okay, no problem. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to fix that. That's one of the things I like about this particular tool, is I do have that the clear head on there, so I can see what the jet's doing. I've got a guitar string here. Once in a while you have to, oh sorry, you can't see that. Once in a while you have to, oh, shoot. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, there we go. There we go. Once in a while you have to do that. With these heads, these PMF tools, with that jet will clog up, and if you're using the metal one, you can't see that happening. Whereas this one, you can see what's happening inside your tool, so that's a better way to go. So anyway, I've shown this before. I can adjust the pressure on this machine, and it is a 200-degree heat that I'm running at. That's got an internal heater that is the E600 by Steam, that machine, with a 150 psi pump, which is plenty for doing furniture. And when I do this, it'll dry very, very rapidly. Most fabrics dry within an hour. In fact, I'll show you the cushion there I just cleaned. And some fabrics dry incredibly fast. And as I say, I can increase or decrease the volume that's coming out of that jet. I've got a needle valve in the line, and the pressure line. Or a shut-off valve will work as well. Just simple things, you know. So I can do a lot of fabrics that you might be hesitant because you're afraid of getting too wet. And again, I do have the Sapphire Scientific tool. I find it clumsy and awkward. This tool just, I think it's a better choice myself. And you can get this from Clean-Right if you're in Canada, in Clean-Right. Clean-Quip, pardon me. Clean-Quip in Ontario, or I think Causeway Supply also sells them. I'm not positive about that, but anyway, there you go. They're not that expensive. A couple $100, $250 or so, maybe $3. I'm not sure. A lot cheaper than the Sapphire Scientific. And I have the Sapphire Scientific in the van. Once in a while I'll pull it out and give it a try, and almost every time I think, okay, I can't stand this thing. It's too clumsy. It's too bulky. Anyway, this cushion I just did, it's virtually dry. does dry that fast. I cleaned this furniture 2 years ago, and they're actually only in this house 6 months of the year. They're snowbirds, I guess. So everything's in really good shape. So this is actually a really easy job to do because nothing's really dirty. So yeah, move along quickly. And oh, this has a vacuum relief too, by the way. So when I put it down, I usually do that so it doesn't, you know, stick onto the fabric if it goes that way. But anyway, you know, I've shown it before where if I clean this and I put a piece of paper towel in here, I could pull it out afterwards. It'll be dry as a bone. I can increase that volume coming out of there if I want to, or decrease it. This fabric is so clean that it's hard to see any real difference happening. So I'm going to show you in a second how you can adjust the volume. And you can do this with any tool, of course. I could have used the step method on this furniture, but one of the things she said to me was that she gets a lot of pollen. The house is surrounded with these pine trees, so there's a lot of pollen that is coming in, and she's constantly cleaning the pollen off of her floor and everything. And so yeah, you want to do a flushing as much as you can in this case on this furniture. Okay, so that one's done. And fortunately, I know some guys don't like furniture. I really like doing it. I don't know why. But here, I'll show you how we adjust the volume here. Nothing. And that's full bore right there, and still doesn't come out the end until you put your finger over it. Ooh, that's real hot. So there. All right. So should we do one more, just cause? And of course, you don't need to soak furniture, usually anyway. Remember, water is, you can't clean without water, but water is your enemy. Remember that. And I'm actually cleaning with, I've got Omega Citrus in the water, in here, in the spray, about 1 ounce per gallon, just a little bit in there, that's all I need. And I'm spraying, in there I've got some Von Schroeder Blue Label, which is the neutral pH. Another thing that this tool will do that the Sapphire Scientific won't is you can put the tool on your piping like this. Well, I'll show you in a sec. I'll go around first. I don't lose where I'm at. We'll do this first. Hang on a sec. I'll show you something about the piping. So, piping right here. You can put this tool right here on the piping, pull the trigger, and go like that. So that's a definite advantage of this tool. So we'll do around the edges here because I didn't do that yet. This is the only job I'm doing today because this will take me a few hours. I went and looked at a wood floor yesterday, and it only had was residue all over it, and it was actually pretty bad. And I put some cleaner on the floor and give it a wipe, and whew, it looked fantastic. So that'll be a huge job, $2,000 just for the wood floor. So there we go. Hopefully that'll be done within the next month or so. Anyway, this was the first one I did. It's just very slightly damp, so that's how fast it dries. Not all fabrics will dry that fast. This one is a fast drying one, and it's a hot dry. It's not that hot today, but it is pretty warm, so that'll accelerate the dry time anyway. So I will continue on. I thought you might be interested to see that, so have a good day. Thank you for watching.